Philadelphia might hold the title of the 5th largest city in the United States, but it often doesn't feel like it. It's an intimate city in spite of its size. Most of its biggest draws, from the Liberty Bell to the Philadelphia Museum of Art to the Italian Market, can be explored on foot. If you lose your way or want a local recommendation, just ask. Philadelphians are proud to show off their city. It's no secret or surprise that Philadelphia offers a wealth of authentic and top-notch experiences. And with so many museums, attractions, parks, markets, and more in this vibrant city and region, it's challenging to know where to begin. To help you get started though, we've curated this list of the very best things to do in Philadelphia. 1. Liberty Bell. The Liberty Bell has long been a symbol of freedom and independence in the United States. It rang to mark the signing of the Constitution, but contrary to popular myth, the big crack came in 1846, when it tolled in observance of George Washington's birthday. You'll learn this and other facts about the bell in the exhibits, and a film shows how abolitionists, suffragists, and other groups adopted the bell as a symbol of freedom. In the late 1800s, the bell went on tour around the country in an effort to conquer divisions left by the Civil War. The bell completed its journey in Philadelphia in 1915, where it has remained. The Liberty Bell Pavilion is open without admission charge, one of several free things to do in Philadelphia. 2. Independence Hall. While historical attractions abound in Philly, Independence Hall holds monumental significance to the development of the nation. In 1776, the Founding Fathers signed the Declaration of Independence in the building's assembly room. Just 11 years later, representatives from a dozen states met here to lay the framework for the U.S. Constitution. Today, the UNESCO World Heritage Site is the centerpiece of Independence National Historical Park, and guided tours are available year-round. As of April 2021, free tours of the hall are available on a first-come, first-served basis with no tickets required, though note that there is a 9-person capacity limit. 3. Philadelphia Museum of Art and the Rocky Steps. The Museum of Art is a must-see in Philadelphia. Many come to visit the outside since its Neo-Greek style is impressive. In addition, the famous Rocky scene was filmed on their stairs, so running the Rocky Steps is almost a rite of passage for anyone visiting Philadelphia for the first time. Although it isn't free, I think that it's a museum worth visiting inside. In the museum, you'll find everything from almost complete European cathedral facades to a Japanese tea house. The museum is enormous, and you can travel through Asia, Europe, and America by going from one room to another. In addition, there are works by Picasso, Dali, Van Gogh, and Rubens, among others. For all this, visiting it is the best thing to do in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Plus, it's free on Wednesdays from 5 p.m. and on the first Sunday of each month. 4. Love Park. Although this Philly park is officially known as John F. Kennedy Plaza, it gets its name due to its prominent sculpture reading love in red letters. Spending some time at Love Park is one of the best things to do in Philadelphia. Since 1976, this sculpture has been a fixture of this park. It's hard to miss and is a great place to take a photo in front of. If you're visiting with your spouse or significant other, the picture opportunities might feel endless. Should you be looking to pop the question, this could be the ideal place to do so. Love Park is one of the best tourist sites in Philly. It's great for couples, groups, or those on solo visits. When you're looking for things to see that really let you appreciate your world and the emotions available, you should come to Love Park. It's open every day of the week from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. 5. Philadelphia Zoo. Set within 42 acres of lovely Victoria Garden, ornate iron cages, animal sculptures, and tree-lined walks, has many firsts in its history. It was the first American zoo to be charted, 1859, the first to welcome chimpanzee and orangutan birds, exhibit white lions, 1957, and remarkably, the world's first children's zoo, 1957. Another fascinating first is Zoo 360, a new animal exploration trail campus with see-through mesh trails that creates opportunities for animals to roam above and around the zoo grounds. Kids can have additional fun at Kids Zoo U, where they can pet and brush mini horses and sheep, view goats, ducks, and chickens, and visit the indoor education center filled with vibrantly colored parakeets, coral reef fish, desert ants, and lots more. A variety of children's climbing ramps and spheres ensure the kids are never bored. 6. Reading Terminal Market. Reading Terminal Market is a historic, covered public market that sells a variety of farm fresh produce, meat and seafood, freshly baked goods and groceries, artisan cheese, honey and beer, arts and crafts, books and clothing. Located on the corner of 12th and Arch Streets in downtown Philadelphia, the 80,000-square-foot market is housed in a former train shed at the Reading Terminal and is one of Philadelphia's most recognizable landmarks, hosting over 100 vendors, selling their wares for over 120 years. The market is open every day of the week, year-round, and is a popular source for culinary treats and unique gifts and merchandise. 7. City Hall. Philadelphia City Hall serves as the seat of the municipal government and has residential chambers for the main constituents of the governing body. An architectural masterpiece inside and out, City Hall is the largest municipal building in the whole country, boasting over 14.5 acres of floor space, and is topped with an iconic statue of William Penn, a 548-foot tower which is one of the tallest masonry structures in the world. Take a tour and revel in the public rooms of the City Hall, which are among the most lavish pieces in the city, including the City Council Chamber, the Mayor's Reception Room, Conversation Hall, and the Supreme Court Room for an unforgettable experience. 8. Please Touch Museum. A must-visit museum for kids as it has carousels and many interactive activities for kids. There are fun sessions such as creative art, storytelling, museum programs, and many more learning and interactive activities which boost critical thinking, creativity, and mental abilities, making it one of the most popular places to visit in Philadelphia for kids. Kids also get to meet new people and boost their communication and social skills. Adults and kids can collaborate for these fun and interactive activities. There are a list of events and activities at this museum where you can spend a lot of time learning and exploring entertainment and recreational options. There are exhibits, collections, and a 100-year-old carousel to take a spin. Kids will have a lot of fun visiting this museum. Their curiosity can find new avenues and boost their confidence with these learning and interactive fun. 9. The Franklin Institute Science Museum. This long-running museum dedicated to science and innovation is as much fun as it is informative. Families and anyone with a curious mind will love all the wondrous things to see in the planetarium, the IMAX Theater, the Aviation Hall, the Simulated Train Factory, and many more exhibits. The virtual reality experience and escape rooms transport you to another world, while the Brain exhibit lets you explore a 2-story tall neural network climbing structure with light and sound effects activated by your footsteps. Entry tickets are about $23 and best bought online or by phone in advance to avoid the ticket counter lineups. 10. The Barnes Foundation. Albert C. Barnes amassed one of the world's greatest collections of Impressionist and Modernist art, and was as contrary as possible about displaying it. His eccentric arrangements put million-dollar paintings side by side with crafts, fixtures, and even spoons. It lived out in the suburbs, far from the art establishment Barnes loathed. Intentionally inconvenient hurdles like only being open 2 days a week, complicated parking, and comically limited tickets kept the collection essentially off limits to all but the most dedicated for decades. When Barnes died in 1951, his will was clear. The artworks must be kept in exactly the places that they are. But after financial straits triggered a heated legal battle, the collection relocated to a shiny new building down the block from the PMA in 2012. Barnes's arrangements were painstakingly replicated in exactly the places that they were in relation to one another. Whether this is a triumph or a tragedy remains a bitter debate.